Hello friends, how are you guys? Welcome back. Today we'll see object class finalize method and get class method. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Let's not waste time. Let's go to Eclipse and write a program. So what I will do, I will create a class. So I will write the class name as object class demo. So inside this, I'll have a main method. Inside this, I'll have a main method. And this inside the same class I'm gonna have a class called student. So inside this I am going to have a property string name. So just one property, guys. So we need the concept, we don't need the properties as of now. So go to constructors and then generate a constructor. So here I'll create a object student std is equals to new student. So here I'll pass name. Right. So I will put an SOP system.out.println. I'll just print the student name. So this will show me the name as Nayab, right? Name as Nayab. Let us run and see. So this one shows me the output as this name Nayab, right? So now let us see the concepts of get method. So we'll have std dot get class. This is a method. So this method, what it does, we'll see. And then std class is equals to. So just put a mouse over there, then it will show. Create a local variable std class. Yes, we are going to create a local variable. Okay, it is giving all the stuff, so you just remove this. Even if you keep it is also fine. Right, this is the class. There is a class called class in Java. It's so funny, right? Class called class. Yeah, it is written by JDK. So class called class is there. So this is holding the metadata of our class. So I just wanted to print the class name. What is the class name? std dot std class dot get name. So this is the class name. Okay, class name. So here one more thing is there. What is the super class for this? Super class. So here std class dot get super class. Get super class. Okay, let us run this and see what is it is printing. Okay, super class is java.lang.object. For every class, superclass is java.lang.object if you don't have extends keyword. Okay, by default, the class only will read that. So compiler will make that object that class to be subclass to object class. Okay, this is the two methods. So we have one method called. So I wanted to create an object student std1 is equals to std class. Now with the class we'll create an object. With the help of class we'll create an object. There is a method called new instance inside the class. Inside the class. So it is deprecated. So we should not use guide. So I just wanted to show you that's the reason we are doing this. So we have to cast and we have to throw exceptions. Then we can use it. See, in earlier JDKs, it was not deprecated. Now it is deprecated. We should not use this std1 dot name. Now let us see. We'll print name. I have to make it distinguishable. I'm giving stars. Star, superstar. Rajnikant. What is this? Instantiation student. It is throwing some error. Exception. No such method in it. Okay. No such method in it. And this. Yes. Got it, guys. Why it is throwing. So this is the way of creating a object using default constructor. So there is no default constructor, right? So let us put a default constructor. So here it will work. So here, so this way we can run this. So this time it will not give any error. So it is using the default constructor. To pass the parameterized constructor, there will be different ways, guys. Anyway, this is they are suggesting not to use. I just wanted to show you. So as of now, we have created object in 3 ways. What are those 3 ways? One is using new operator, right? The second way, clone. Third way, new instance. So new instance is this way we can create an object. So this is the new instance way. Now let us see the finalize method of object class. This is the get method of object class. And the finalize method is a protected method. So if you want to see here, std1 dot finalize, it will show. No, it is showing equals get class hash code notify all to string, all these things. The clone and finalize methods are protected. Protected members will be um, once it inherits, right, it will act like private members in the subclass child class. So I will override it. It is not recommended to override, guys. Just to understand the concept, we are checking here. So what I will do here is I'll put a SOP. I am finalize called. Okay. So let us see this. Whether we will be able to, what happens. See, if there is a concept, see, when you do this, we know that we are creating objects. So there'll be memory. So that memory divided into two parts. So stack and heap, right? Stack and then heap. This is the heap. So see here, main method will be loaded. So insert that main method. So the first line is creating an object. This is a student object. So here I have std reference. This will be pointing to this object, right? This is the general process. So now let us say if you do std dot std is equals to null, means I'm saying std you don't point to anything. So I'm just saying, yeah, I'm cutting this reference. I'm cutting this reference. How are we cutting, guys? So by doing null, we are cutting this reference. Now std will not be pointing to anywhere, right? Std will not be pointing to anywhere. It will be null. So this object will not have any reference from the stack. The objects which are not having any connection from the stack, those objects are called as abundant objects. Abundant objects. Abundant objects. So the objects which are not active reference, which are not having active reference from the stack, are called as abundant objects. The objects which are not having active reference of the from the stack, which are called as abundant objects. Abundant objects are abundant objects are eligible for eligible for garbage collection. There is a concept, guys, in in Java, garbage collection. So what is garbage collection? So garbage collection, once you don't have the active reference from the stack, then that object is called as abundant object. Abundant objects are eligible for garbage collection. Means what is garbage collection in general terms? So we clean up the things, right? So here all the abundant objects will be cleaned up by the garbage collector. Garbage collector. Garbage collector in Java is already inbuilt, which JDK is providing. We don't need to do anything. So this garbage collector is part of our JDK. So JDK, JRE, so it will be in the JVM. So this JVM will be having garbage collector. Garbage collector's responsibility is to clean up the abundant objects, which are not having active reference from the stack. All those objects will be thrown out of the memory. So this concept is also called as garbage collection. So garbage collection, so it will clean up. Now this finalize method will be called at the time of garbage collection. That's the reason we should not override this. Just to understand, let us see, I have made it garbage collected. Whether I'll get it or not, I'll see. This is the end of my program, right? Let us run now. So we don't need to call finalize, it should call. So see here, guys, I'm not getting that this finalize is called. So what I will do is I'll see garbage collection is an internal process of JVM. So this we cannot give a call, but we can request. So there is something called system.gc. So sorry, just system.gc. There is garbage collection. So we can request the garbage collector to clean up the data. So this time let us see whether what happens. See guys, I am seeing this after and so it is printing the finalize called. So at the time of garbage collection, the finalize method is being called. Okay, finalize method, they're doing a lot of stuff, I think, inside the finalize method. We should not override this. So finalize method will be called after the garbage collection. So if you want, you can see before garbage collection, I'll put before GC, and then after that only it will print. See here, before GC and then printed end and then finalize method called. Okay, I hope you understood this. So this is the main use of finalize method. Finalize method is internally used by JDK. We should not override this. Thank you guys. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe.